I have nothing on me. No, I don't, because I can speak at any decimal I want.
Well, you'll find out if you keep on.
You arrest me and I'll sue the hell out of you.
For what?
For what? A rights violation.
Show you. You don't have the right to do that. That's what I'm saying.
Those really is dependent on you. How far you would like to take this is really dependent on
I'm out here taking pictures. I'm an American citizen,
again,
so.
Your citizenship has absolutely nothing to do with this.
Okay, well.
I'm an American citizen as well.
I just couldn't hear what you said.
Carlock.
What did you say?
I said troopers are the most tyrant.
Imagine walking down the street, exercising your First and Second Amendment rights, only to be stopped and questioned by cops who clearly don't know the law. In today's shocking encounter, officers try every trick in the book to force an ID, using intimidation and misinformation. But this man stands his ground, schooling them on constitutional rights and exposing their ignorance. You won't believe how he turns the tables on these so-called law enforcers. Stay tuned to see how this masterclass in knowing your rights unfolds.
That's... Somebody thought you guys were suspicious, so none major. Okay.
Nothing major at all. I have no ill will, no bad intentions towards anybody.
Okay. Do you have a... That's cool. Yeah, what's your name, man?
I don't answer questions. You can call me Good Citizen.
Good Citizen? Okay. You live here?
I don't answer questions.
Why is that?
So I'm not legally obliged to answer any questions.
Okay. Yeah, ma'am. So, do you live here, or? I'm just asking, man.
I would prefer to remain silent.
Okay. All right.
Am I being detained?
You're not.
Okay. This is a consensual conversation.
What was that?
This is a consensual conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll allow you to proceed.
What was that?
I will allow you to proceed.
I appreciate it, man. I'm just trying to get your name, man. I like to know who I'm talking to.
You can call me Sir, Good Citizen, Boss Man, whatever applies.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know I share my information with you, so what's your information, man?
Well, you're legally obliged to because you're a public servant.
What was that?
You're legally obliged to provide information because you're a public servant on duty. I'm going to put this out. I have every intention of picking it up. I'm not going to litter, okay? I'm going to put it on the sidewalk. Just put it out. That way I'm not holding it.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not littering. I'm going to pick it right back up when we're done.
Okay. Yep, there's a trash can to the right. Do you live here, man? I'm just trying to get to know who I'm talking to, man. I like to know everybody.
I'm going to lock my door, close it.
Okay.
We're having a consensual conversation. I'm not being detained.
Okay. Everybody knows me, man, so I'm just trying to, I like to know who I'm talking to.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
So, what's your name, man? If I may ask.
Well, you've asked and I've answered.
And you... Okay.
Again, I've got no ill intent, no ill will towards anybody. I've got a Second Amendment right to walk around with my firearm.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing. Literally all I'm doing.
That's what I'm trying to get to the bottom. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm just trying to figure out who you are. You got a gun, which I applaud you, man. It's okay to have a gun.
Well, can I ask you something then?
What's that?
If you applaud me and you're aware that this is a Second Amendment right and
I got a call saying there was 2 suspicious males in all black, so...
Is suspicion a felony or a misdemeanor?
Depends what you're doing, man.
Well, no, suspicion is not a crime. Can I have your name and badge number, please?
My name?
And badge number, please.
It's 5'2".
Thank you. Officer Meyer, 5'2".
So, yeah, man, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I was called in the area. All right.
Yes, sir.
So I don't know you. You now know me. I said my last name, badge number.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I know you as an officer of the law right now, so.
And I just like to know who I'm talking to, man. That's all.
Yes, sir. Have I committed a crime today?
Right now, it's an investigation right now, man.
Okay.
Okay.
And I've told you what I'm doing.
And you didn't tell me what you were doing.
Yes, I did. I'm walking around exercising my Second Amendment right. That's literally it. That's literally all I'm doing.
What's your name, buddy?
You can call me good citizen, sir, or boss man.
No, I won't call you either of those. You realize you have to identify yourself to a police officer?
Have I committed a crime today?
You have to identify yourself to a police officer.
Have I committed a crime? I'm not required.
For identification, yeah, you are committing a crime.
So under what suspicion? What's your RAS?
We were called out for a suspicious call. That's what.
Right, is suspicion a misdemeanor or a felony?
You have to identify yourself with me on these calls, okay?
I'm not required to identify myself unless I've committed a crime.
Identify yourself. You are required by law if we ask to identify yourself. So don't look towards your gun.
No, I'm making sure we're 6 feet apart. I won't look down. I won't move my hands. My hands are up here.
Yeah, I see your hands. They're
Okay.
gonna stay there.
Yes, sir. Listen, I do not consent to any search or seizure. This is my Fourth Amendment right. But if it makes you more comfortable, I will not resist you seizing my property from me.
Your property? What are you talking about, man?
My firearm on my side right now.
Okay.
If it makes you feel more comfortable, I'm not allowing you to do so. But I will not resist at all if you decide you want to seize my property from me and just put it aside while we have this conversation so you feel more at ease.
How about just give me your name, man, so I know who I'm talking to. I don't want to seize anything. All right.
We understand you have a Second Amendment right.
You have the right. Look, you have the right to walk down these streets. You know that's your right, man.
Yes, sir.
Camera and whatnot. I just got a call that there was 2 males wearing all black. There was no firearm in the description. I was just 2 males, all black with a camera. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. And I happen to see you 2.
So,
buddy.
Which part of that is suspicious or illegal?
I'm trying to figure out what was so suspicious about what you guys were doing.
Well, that's up to you to discern.
And that's what we're trying to do.
Somebody thought you guys were just it's somebody.
Well, no, it's not suspicious. I don't have a legal obligation
You
to.
have a legal obligation to identify yourself.
Can you give me that statute?
I'll be more than happy to look it up for you.
Please do. Yes, sir.
But yeah, man. Do you have any identification on you, man?
I do not have identification on me.
What do you call yourself? Huh? What do you call yourself, man?
I don't call myself anything. I don't refer to myself in third person.
Did your parents give you a name?
Of course.
Okay, what's your name?
Well, I don't want to answer that.
Okay. Yeah, just trying to figure it out, man. All right.
Again, if it puts you guys at ease, I am not consenting to any search or seizure. But if you want to waive your, excuse me, if you want to waive your immunity, you can feel free to take my firearm from me, put it aside.
Listen, I'm just trying to get to the bottom. Like, what's your name, man? That's all I want.
Well, if I give you my name, then you can just run that or whatever your intentions are. I mean, I know we're not like buddy conversations right now. So.
The reason I want to know who I'm talking to, because I don't want to call you guy or, you know, a lot of people get butthurt about things like they don't want to get called.
Well,
like,
let's assume that I don't get butthurt by this.
And also I'm doing an investigation right now. So
yes, sir.
I would like your name to
put it on the record.
Put in
for the paperwork.
Yep.
Yeah. Well.
That's all, man.
Well, if I'm not committing a crime, then.
Well, how are we to know that you don't have a felony and you're carrying a weapon? If you don't identify yourself, how are we to know that you're not committing a crime?
What reasonable suspicion do you have to believe that
man?
It is not my vehicle.
Okay.
What reasonable suspicion do you believe that I am committing a crime right now?
He told you right now what we're out here for, okay?
Right.
We're called for suspicion.
Second Amendment.
We are legally mandated to find out what the suspicious activity is, okay?
Yes.
So that's what we're out here doing.
Yes.
Now, you hindering an investigation, failing to identify yourself to a law enforcement officer.
Well, if I haven't committed a crime.
To comply with our investigation. See what I'm saying, man? So now, what reason do I have to trust you now? You're not gonna tell me your name?
Well, you have no reason to distrust me.
I have every reason to distrust you.
Well, why is that? I'm not committing any crimes.
You're not cooperating.
Well, I mean, cooperate with what, though? I'm not committing a crime.
With our investigation, well, you have to identify.
Well, I'm not required to oblige. I'm not obliged to help you with your investigation.
Okay, that's fine. You just sit tight.
Yes, sir.
Don't make it hard, man. We were just trying to identify.
Oh, I mean, Can I'd like to just point out that I'm not trying to make anything difficult for anybody. No, please let me finish. I'm just exercising my rights. If exercising your rights makes it more, if me exercising my rights makes it more difficult for you, then what's the point of you enforcing any rights? You see what I'm saying?
So you scream out the amendments and all that. You know we have a job to do, man.
Yes, sir.
We just can't let.
Did you swear an oath to defend the Constitution when you took your job?
What was the original complaint?
Two suspicious males with a camera.
Okay.
Wearing all black, so that's all I got.
Oh, black's just a color.
Okay. Were you on the sidewalk?
Yes, sir.
Did you try to go into buildings?
No, sir.
Were you just walking?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You didn't yell at anybody? Nothing
I
like
didn't
that?
say anything to anybody.
Okay. Who called this in? No clue? Okay.
I was just dispatched.
Where was he at when you approached?
They were right here.
Okay. You sent another guy?
Yeah. He locked the door. I believe this is a duplex or apartment.
Okay.
I'll tell you, I'll
I
explain.
believe our job here's done.
Yes, sir.
So,
Thank you. Could I have your name and badge number, please?
yeah, Officer Vance, 7-5.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Yep, you guys have a great day.
This wasn't just about refusing to show an ID. It was about standing up to intimidation, misinformation, and unlawful detainment. This man didn't just protect his own rights, he exposed a systemic issue of police ignorance and abuse of power. If today's video taught you the importance of knowing your rights, don't forget to subscribe for more eye-opening encounters. Stand firm, stay informed, and remember, always record the police. Imagine being detained just for looking around in a public place. In today's shocking video, a female cop tries to enforce her own version of the law, detaining a man simply because she finds his actions suspicious. But what happens next will leave you speechless, as this man knows his rights and isn't afraid to stand his ground. Watch how he uses the plain view doctrine to completely dismantle her argument, exposing her lack of knowledge about the very laws she's supposed to enforce. This is a lesson in knowing your rights that you don't want to miss.
No, sir.
Looking through all of them. You seen where my eyes were looking?
I could see you. I was sitting right there. If you were looking around.
I'm well aware where you were sitting, but I'm just saying, is that illegal?
To look at other people's vehicles?
Yeah, it is. What statute is that?
I mean, you could possibly be breaking in.
Well, we don't care about possibly. We want law.
Do you have your ID on you?
For what? Am I under arrest?
That's suspicious. Obviously, you're looking through cars. Yes.
So I'm under arrest?
You're detained right now. Yes.
For what crime?
Looking through vehicles.
It's not a crime. You got a supervisor?
I sure do.
Okay,
Busy at the moment.
As soon as they're ready, can I see him?
I mean, you can.
Cool.
We'll be waiting here.
Okay. You know what the statute for looking in cars' windows is?
You said you're waiting for a supervisor. I'm not going to talk to you.
Okay. Is this a supervisor?
Sure is.
Well, that was quick. I thought he was busy.
He was on another call.
Cool.
Okay, so is there a reason why you're looking through vehicles in our parking lot, sir? Keep your hands out of your pockets for me.
I was looking around.
Okay, keep your hands out of your pockets before
It's not in my pocket.
Okay. We're not going to play this game right now. I'm asking you a question. I just need an answer. Keep your hand out of your pocket.
It's not in my pocket.
So you understand that that's a suspicious behavior that we got to check out on, right? Is there a reason why you were...
I mean, I don't understand, no.
Okay, well, right now, this isn't an open business. This isn't an open area, okay? This is private property. Technically, it's the city's, yes. But during normal business hours, you're more than welcome to come through the parking lot. But at 11 at night, it's suspicious and we have to investigate that, okay?
Okay.
So because I did stop and talk with you, I do have to make a record of this interaction. Do you have any kind of identification on you so I can say we talked?
Am I under arrest?
You're not under arrest, but you are detained for my investigation, yes.
Okay, I mean, go ahead and investigate.
Okay. So do you have any kind of identification on you, sir?
Am I under arrest?
You are being detained.
Florida statute 3802, I'm only required to give you my ID if I'm under arrest.
And I'm asking. That's all. That's it.
Okay.
So if
as long as we're on the same page.
That's totally fine. Okay. So what I do need you to do, though, if you can just stand in front of her vehicle.
Okay. The crime is suspicion. I was trying to find the police department for a complaint form.
Oh, if you need a complaint form, I can help you with that.
That's what I'm here for, if you want to know.
Yeah, and see, that's fine. I can actually run in and get you the complaint form if you need it.
Okay.
I can also tell you if you wanted to file a complaint, we do have all of our forms online,
okay,
so you can submit it that way.
Yeah, I'd like to get it in person, paper, if possible.
Okay. Yeah, give me a second. I'm going to walk into the PD then and see if I can print you off a copy of that.
Sweet, appreciate
Just
it.
give me one moment.
Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Smash that like button. I'm not done with these cops yet.
We got backup. You ever heard of the plain view doctrine? You know what that is?
Sure do.
What is it?
I don't have to answer your questions since you don't want to answer mine.
So you don't know. Yeah, but you're a public servant.
I do.
You're a public servant. That's the difference. You're a public servant. No, I don't have to. I have the right to remain silent. I can invoke rights. You have no rights. You don't have rights when you're on the job. You understand that? You do need to answer questions. I am standing here, but you can still answer my questions. You're the servant. Yeah, you do.
Says who?
Me. I'm the highest ranking person here right now.
Are you my boss?
Yes, I'm the highest ranking person here. I'm a citizen, you're a servant. Do you not get that? Do you run around these streets acting like it's something other than that, or what? Plain view doctrine gives you the right to look into cars, and it gives me the right to look into cars too. So it's not really suspicious, is it? So now why am I being detained? This is an unlawful detainment, and I'd like to know why. What excuse are you going to come up with next of why I'm unlawfully detained? Can you tell me this? You just go around detaining people for fun because you're bored? Because it's a small town, you got nothing to do? What is it? Nothing? She's got nothing, folks. She's got nothing. What's your name and badge number? Can you say it louder? I can't hear you from that far. Can you say it where I can hear you?
Officer Leeds, 128.
128. How do you spell your last name?
Leeds, L-E-E-S.
Okay, Lees. Gotcha. It sounded like you were saying Leets or something. I couldn't tell. So they said this is private property. Regardless if it's private property, I mean, I guess they can ask me to leave if they wish, if they have that authority, but that hasn't happened yet. You're free to go if you want. You're not being detained. But you know what that means? You're free to stay if you want to. Here he comes.
Okay, so here's our complaint form. The one thing I do want to point out to you here is you would, if you wanted to turn it in and make a formal complaint, we do have to have it notarized and returned back to us. But yeah, if you wanted to fill this out and bring it back to us during normal business hours, they'd be able to take it from you in the records department.
Since it has to be notarized, there's no way to do it anonymously?
Unfortunately, we don't investigate anonymous complaints. You can go online and you can make an anonymous complaint.
What do you mean by you don't investigate anonymous complaints?
So, for me to pass that up the chain of command my way, I would have to have it notarized.
So unless you guys are able to retaliate against somebody by knowing who they are, you refuse to take it.
So it's a swearable document, and we have to make sure that whatever the person is complaining, they're willing to swear that it is true and correct to the best of their knowledge, and that's to keep people from filing false complaints.
Sure.
I can tell you, if you were to go on the website and submit an anonymous complaint, that's out of my hands. Okay. I don't deal with that personally. I don't know how that process looks. I just know for me, with this,
you don't know if you do it online, if it has to be notarized or not?
No.
Okay.
I don't know off the top of my head. I can tell you, though, that we do get those. I don't know the process for that.
Do you guys have internal affairs?
We do.
Okay, like on site, or?
We do. We do have an internal affairs division.
Cool.
We also have, if there's any investigation we can't handle.
Is that who I give this to?
That will go to our records division.
Okay.
Our records division will then get it to internal affairs.
So I can't give it to internal affairs?
No. No.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it'd just be, your stop right here would be inside that door there. There's a window to the right.
Okay.
That's who you would speak to.
Yeah, I went up there. I seen the hours. I seen something said call 9. I was looking for a push button or something. I didn't see anything. I went around that way, didn't see anything, and then she pulls up over here. So
because we're a smaller department, we don't staff 24/7. We just use kind of really banker's hours, for lack of a better term, and that's just because of our staffing.
Okay.
Is there any other questions I can answer for you?
No, she said I'm detained, so.
And that's the thing, we do have to just make sure you're not up to, someone out here breaking into cars.
I didn't touch anything.
No, you're fine. We've established that you haven't committed a crime.
I looked around under the Plainview Doctrine, and that's it, man.
And that's the thing. Now that we know that you're just exercising your rights, you're free to go, sir.
Appreciate it.
You have a good night.
What was your name and badge?
My name is Corporal Speedy. My badge number is 126.
Okay, thanks for being professional, man.
Well, hey, you're exercising your rights.
Unlike her, she wasn't very nice.
You have a good night, sir. Be safe.
You too.
This encounter wasn't just about looking through car windows. It was about exposing ignorance and standing up to unlawful detainment. This man didn't just defend his rights. He taught a valuable lesson about the importance of knowing the law. Remember, police officers must follow the same laws as everyone else, and it's your right to question them when they don't. If this video taught you something new, don't forget to subscribe for more real-life encounters that reveal the truth about police misconduct. Stand firm, stay informed, and always record the police.